5 seconds remaining. TNC's turn to ban. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC's turn to ban. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. OG's turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. TNC's turn to pick. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
Dusk.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. OG's turn to pick.
Elder Titan.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Good. I'm ready for the game. I hope so. I need the body.
TNC's turn to pick.
Bang.
They're both, I think, played the best overall from the group stage to the playoffs so far. Maybe you could argue like VP close to
10 seconds remaining.
TNC and OG.
5
But these two teams
seconds
seem like
remaining.
they figured out how to like draft and play.
OG's turn to ban.
Clockwork!
Yeah, not bad. Plus, it's valued a lot because of the sharp block. You block the critical that often XP helps a lot. You have save, you have like motion vision with
10 seconds
siege,
remaining.
you have a big beep pressing stun. Like very useful hero overall.
5
And
seconds
Claw,
remaining.
I think mostly response towards the Elder Titan and Bane because he's really good
TNC's
at
turn to ban.
trapping those two and owning them with the battery assault.
OG's turn to ban.
Mm-hmm. Yep, the other substitutes would be like maybe a Jakiro or a Rubik. Those are the heroes that T-Ben likes to play because he
seconds
prioritizes having like wave clear on a position 5 hero. Push out.
5 seconds remaining. TNC's turn to ban.
Like Morton, is it? You're talking about sleep.
OG's turn to pick.
Yeah.
Ten seconds
OG
remaining.
don't have the Elder, you know. It's like hard counter Morton
5
because of how the
seconds
hero
remaining.
works.
TNC's turn to
P.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, too much damage. It would be nice. The other heroes would be like mana burning heroes. Would be Terrorblade. Terrorblade, the reflection is very good with Morphling. But all those heroes can still like Morphling is so strong. He's like position 1 up. He peaks very quickly. He's very fast paced for one hero, and he owns the lane very hard, like you see. Very little weakness, and a hero that needs a lot of farm.
OG's turn to pick.
Sky Wrath Mage.
Not bad. Not bad. Hero is not bad. Aside that the magic powers can be very, very good in small thing, and they have that work and task cover.
10 seconds
Could be
remaining.
a pick here.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. Probably not. It's probably the either Tusk, I mean, interchangeable with the support hood of most likely the Tusk as a support. Because then the clockwork can actually like at least all the creep and a good laning small thing. Yeah, but I think they have like sort of like pressure more. You don't want more to make a free game, like a farmland. You sort of like want to do something really, like you do want to do a rapid thing. Morphing is weak first 2 levels, I would say. First 3 onwards, he's very strong.
TNC's turn to
Omni-Knight.
Yeah,
10 seconds
to
remaining.
me it's also because only like strong lane, right? I talk about
5
you
seconds remaining.
probably want to put priority to offing the lane. And this Omni Knight hero is like a hero that's so good in the lane that you have to consider whether the two heroes is enough to shut him down in the lane. Then you have this dilemma where there's two things that you have to take care of. I think we've seen BP attempted the Luna against the Morphling. It almost worked out, but they still lost the game.
OG's turn to ban.
Yeah, but the issue is TB is very
10
bad
seconds
against Elder
remaining.
Titan. Very, very bad.
5
So,
seconds
I mean,
remaining.
you have to do it, I guess you have to buff that plus armor because if you go for usual all the best heavy, then you have no armor when he goes to sleep.
TNC's turn to ban. Ten seconds
prof-
remaining.
Not bad. It's good with Ella. I was thinking about it too. That buff is very
5
good with
seconds
Titan.
remaining.
Other than buffs, physical and magical damage, which is everything DP needs. And the other option would be Dragon Knight, maybe. Either one of those. Oh, Dragon Knight's bad. Whoops, Dragon Knight's bad.
TNC's turn to pick. OG's turn to pick.
Storm Spirit.
They need like a stunning hero to lock him down, because like Bane and the Elder Titan,
10
they are
seconds
not
remaining.
very reliable stuns for
5 seconds remaining.
There's not many good. Some.
Choose your hero.
They might actually just. That's what they've been doing. I kind of still like TNT lineup more, even though they're up against something. But because Storm teams, like if he gets really bad, there are very little stuns. They're not good stuns. But then again, it's more thing, you know. I'll just like TNT for this. Some of it. Yeah, I have to try and improve my insights. Yeah. No, they are very serious. They do joke a lot too, but they're very serious about the game. Very insightful.
Okay. One day I'll have to learn the old Chinese. Maybe I'll have to have a listen. But in general, as we get into the game, this is the grand finals between TNC and OG. It's the best of 3 here at the Macau Minor. And I'm OD Pixel. I'm joined by Winter, and we'll go for a quick rundown of the teams. TNC, we have Raven Terrorblade, 1437 Skyrath, Sam H, Clockwork, Tim's, Tusk, Cuckoo, Storm Spirit. Over on OG, S4 Omni Knight, Jerax, Spirit. Spirit, Elder Titan, Fly, Bane, Resolution, it's early, Resolution Morphling, and Notel on the Tiny. Looks like we might see something kick off down here already as TNC, they're hunting. Jerax was actually looking for the stomp there, but Samich with the Patriot, so ends up cancelling it. S4 gets brought down low. But the full 5-man of OG are here. Now Notel trying to get a lockdown. Manages to find the avalanche onto Cuckoo. They're focusing the storm. They've got the shards to try and slow him down. Cuckoo's going to be fine. Turns back towards Jerax. Jerax catches him out with the sleep. But now OG, they're looking for the disengage. They want to try and get themselves out of there. Cuckoo has to be careful as well. Look at the slow out. 1437 slowing down Notel. They have the level 1 reflection. They're looking for the kill, but the purification from S4 keeps Notel alive. Now they turn their attention towards Fly, but the sleep's there again. MH held in place. Who's going to go down first? It's going to be Fly. First blood to TNC. Cuckoo will take the kill. Jerax falling low. Resolution has to waveform away.
What's happening?
What a 5-on-5 to start the show with TNC getting the first blood and getting it into the hands of Cuckoo as well. That's a bit of a crazy way to start there. Both teams were seemingly happy to fight at that.
Who got the kill? Oh,
Cuckoo did. Yeah,
kill.
Storm got it.
Oh my god. It's like the best kill the on.
Look at this as well, Winter. You're absolutely right. They take Resolution to the mid on Morphling, and they do put Notel up in the top lane. So what's the reason for this? Is this just before the Tiny would have had a really tough time here? Why are you making this decision to put more mid?
I think Tiny, I think against me is a pick up for him in the lane. So the matter.
Okay.
And they're gonna like heroes in it. Like a lot of teams are doing this now. 2 heroes mid. So Morphling is fantastic.
Well, top Sam H is going to have to be out on his own. Jerax and Notel. There's the finish there as well. So the levels are out of Notel and Jerax where they're going to have that magic resistance reduction Tiny combo. Do a lot of damage. The mid lane Cuckoo being backed up by Tim's. Bottom lane Raven. Farming at the moment sort of on his own. He got 20-30 now. Okay, he's been making the pull. They're trying to control a little bit for Raven. I mean, do you think this Raven's going to be okay farming down here against the Omni Knight? Can afford too much to blame?
S4 can definitely bully him and had like show level 1 for them. So
yeah.
As you can see, S4 left against him. Last hit in the later. And Skyrath doesn't have his first spell. He's slow because of the fight.
Ah, true. So yeah, that level 1 harassment is not going to be quite as high as maybe it could have been. Mid lane CS, Rezo, 6, 6, might be for Rezo, but all very close. Ims tries for the sharp block, but Fly, he's already out onto the anchor now. They'll turn their attention towards S4. Now coming in for a bit of a go, he has saved his 3rd skill point, so he can put it into Repel if he feels the need to do it. He's actually going to put it into Purification instead, just going for that extra heal. It's not going to be enough though. TNC claimed the 2nd kill with the support movement down bottom.
Yeah, he's dead after, I think. Even if he got Repel, I don't think he would have survived there. But
yeah,
right
with the
now,
Metamorphosis up, it's too much physical, yeah.
You know, the attention is going to be on 2 positions, like the Elder Titan and the Tusker, who are always going to be able to set up stuff for their team. They are the key players to watch out now. Secure bounty rooms, you know, and just avoid the other the lanes and secure the lanes as much as they can. This ET is just getting some stacks here for the Tiny. Not a double stack.
Well, that is true, yeah. Some tasty farm and also a tasty way to buff up the Spirit if he wants to go in and sort of get the punches.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see if Jerax does take advantage of that. Can be very nice in this lane, especially if they do get the combo with the avalanche toss. He's got 2 points of toss now, Notel. They have a good chance there. Mid lane Cuckoo getting a bit bullied. Flies come towards the mid lane and is sitting there, and is allowing Resolution to get quite a significant lead in this mid lane matchup. 15 for 13 against the 9 for 3 That 11th of 3 now. That's a lot of denies in this mid lane.
Yep, if you look at the map right now, both teams are actually doing very, very different stuff. Like Jerex and Lepe on Fly, they're both sitting in one lane, like trying to secure the lanes. Because the other Titan can't do much to the bot, it's always dangerous to actually go near him. He's just like trying to get as much as he can. The levels, secure bounty rune, stack the jungle, and Bait is just sitting to make sure that the Morphling gets ahead in CS against the Storm. And S4 is left on his own. And the other two TNC supports are moving around a lot trying to secure or get a kill.
Yeah, where's their best place to go? That's the thing. I mean, I feel like would Tiny not be the easier kill? Like bottom lane's hard because S4 is nearly level 4.
I think Clockwork's there probably. Like
yeah,
Clockwork has a lot of levels, so he has like going to be 3 in back here. It's probably the highest potential.
Can't get in for the right click there with the battery assault, cancelling the attack animation, so he has to back away. So SamH will survive for now. Notail seeing if he could get a toss in or such, but SamH will get himself back to safety, so just enough health to keep that clock alive.
They should be making a smoke soon. I think as soon as SamH reaches the lane, like if you're a TNC, you want to make a move towards top or V towards the jungle, because you know that the other is thing for some time, and probably doing some stacking because it's time. So you want to play that jungle wards for sure if you're TNC. I think that's probably what they're gonna do.
Look, yeah, I mean, as you said, the amount of stacks that are here in this stage of the game, 5 minutes, is some of the biggest amount of stacking I've seen in the early opening stages of the game. Bottom lane S4 getting gone on again with the Metamorphosis. Raven will be able to take him down once again. 2-0-1 now in the Terrorblade, involved in all of the 3 kills. A very fruitful start for the man. Up top, SamH diving towers as he goes in. Does get forced around by Jerex.
He got tossed into the car.
Yeah, must have. Yeah.
I'm not sure. Didn't see, but right
definitely.
I think now OG is like trying to look for opportunity to clear out the stacks, get the levels on the Tiny, and get the lane to the Alpha Titan, so everyone is maximizing get landing efficiency. Teams really needs to get something done when you get playing the stacks. Tower,
Raven down bottom was getting gone on. Nearly is able to actually switch it around and go back on to the Bane. But it doesn't have quite enough damage. The Enfeeble slowing him down just that little too much. Raven will back off mid lane. Cuckoo still behind, as you say, Resolution. I feel like he's not missing a creep or such. He's 36 and 24 on this mid Morphling. Pretty much impeccable CSing.
Not the highest ever.
Yes, with the kills that Raven has, he's certainly having the best time in this opening. Down bottom once again. Bit of pressure coming in from Fly now with S4. 1437 there to try and zone the Bane back and away.
They secured them top, and then after they help Fly really to the offlane to help the trying to help out his team as much as they can, being very efficient. They're not trying to like gank or kill kills, they're just trying to make sure that everyone can get to the Naughty on their hand, catch onto the Clockwork.
Jason looking for the positioning, but Sam looks over to Jerex, pops the cogs down, and with that he will be able to keep himself away, goes straight for the TP. Yeah, it's a smart fruit from Sam. Gets himself all the way. Does decide to TP back to base rather than straight to the tower, so we'll have to make the long walk out. But at least avoids OG being able to get the kill on him.
But passive game favors because they can clear out all the stacks here. Much network waiting to be played. So I think they cut the game this way. When Penny gets his blink, then the game starts rolling for them.
Yeah, do you imagine that is going to be the build for No-Tail this game?
Should be.
Yeah, just get the blink early.
That way. Because look at that, it's like he's the main hero to move. Omni Knight off and it's not just onto like tank. He tries to sit and try to get an item. He's the type of thing.
Fly here protecting the illusion rune. Look at the way of No-Tail, so he can bottle it up. And they've got eyes on this, both teams with the wards around this top rune spot. SamH is eyeing this up. He does have hook shot back up, but with the toss potential, very hard to really go in on the Tiny on his own. Mid-lane Reza, waveforming in. It's getting to the point where it's a little bit scary if you head into the lane against Reza. He can chase you down and give you quite a punch with that extra agi that he can already shift into.
He's keeping up pretty nicely though.
Yeah.
300 net was behind. That's not a big deal for now.
Yeah, he's been headed into the camps in the jungle, keeping it safe. And as you say, Cuckoo's he's not been feeding in the mid lane at all. No deaths on the Storm Spirit, making sure that OG can't punish him. And now, yeah, he's good levels as well. Nearly level 7. So Cuckoo's certainly surviving after a bit of a rough start as Rezo did manage to get the CS advantage. But as you said, playing the farm game, keeping that gap to a minimum between the two mids.
Yep, so now Raven moves to the top, trying to use his metamorphosis to secure the tower. Gonna be spotted out by OG.
Tims tries for the sharp block onto Jarex, but can't quite find the range. And the full lane swap will continue. Down bottom, Fly and S4, they go in onto 1437. Samich is there with the response. He's on his own though. He can quite play around with these two. He's a little low on the mana, so he'll have to get himself out. They're going in for the fight. Raven's low. He has got the Sunder back up with the one charge. He's given him just enough mana to cast it. And now he turns his attention towards No-Tail. No-Tail chucking away Tim, so they don't quite have the vision. They're hunting, but the Ultimate Jarex comes through, forcing Raven to back up. Raven will turn his attention towards Jarex. Oh, he can't quite get him. Yes, he can. Tims will find the kill with the shards, but they lose Raven's life. It's a 1-for-1. Tims going for the TP out. They can't cancel it.
Wow, very, very nicely done by OG there. Good joke by No-Tail. Using his cutting blade and getting into that spot. Otherwise, I think that would have been his death there. And allowing S4 and the Omni Knight time to get in with his TP, pass their purification, and turning the fight around. Nicely done.
Yeah, very, very close. Could have swung even more either way. And off the back of that, OG starting to get a bit of a lead. 2k as both of their cores doing very well. Raven still at the top, level with No-Tail's farm. And is going to head straight back up to the top lane. Wants to keep up there, but it's going to be that long period where he doesn't have Metamorphosis, so will be a little vulnerable in that lane. And almost certainly will need backup. It's the wave's already pushing in, so he can farm under his tower. But this tower, it's getting pretty low. S4 and No-Tail doing a good job at taking this tower down.
They have like a good trade of all three of their cores, whereas on TTC, Sam Page is the one like lagging behind. Clockwork, he's trying to move around to help the team. He's not being able to keep out in terms of tower.
Look at this. He's thinking about committing it, but it was, I mean, Jarex just put it in chat saying it was a bait. And indeed it was. They have the Fiend's Grip into the TP rotations, and OG take the life of the clock. They had that all set up, OG. Trap was set, and it was successful. Gets them the kill.
That was like 2 TPs there, so if TNC can actually force the tower down, then it would just be bad for them using the clockwork.
See if they can get it.
Yeah, Elder Titan is really on his way to defend the tower. It should be difficult if they don't actually find it, because might be able to set up on something if he gets a bit strong.
No-Tail has got the Blink Dagger complete, but at the moment he is staying down on the bottom lane, just looking to take a tier 1 himself. See what Jarex's plan is here in the lane. The solution finds Cuckoo, just enough mana to zip himself back to safety. Try and move in and blow up the Storm Spirit with the burst that they have. Raven does have the Mask of Madness complete. Top lane now will be answered by some more of OG. Fly and S4 heading up top, but already Tims has backed away. Raven starting to retreat. To be careful. It's a decent amount of damage done to the tower, but the tower does still stay up for now. Tims thinking about having a look back in. He's level 6. He has the Walrus Punch. No-Tail wrapping around towards the mid lane as well, but they scan top, so OG know that people are here.
Yeah, doing a very, very good job. TV, not losing any towers at 12 minutes. That's amazing.
Okay, No-Tail finds an AFK 1437 and combos him down. Oh,
no?
Didn't want to. He was thinking about it, Sam, but as you say, holds off on jumping in on that.
Dota is really making a very good movement for his team, creating a lot of space for that mobbing to kill. Because that's what you want to do as a mob. You don't want to be joining fights early. You want to be like very focused on items, like first items.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Raven Metamorphosis is back up, so with the next push, he should have a good chance of pushing it. But yeah, look how ready OG are for this. They've got Jarex still hiding in the trees. Fly revealing in lane, S4 still in the neighborhood. It's very hard for TNC and Raven to make these sort of pushes when OG are hiding out, ready to respond like this.
Yeah, and with the timing of the map constantly, it's like a lot of like mental pressure. Tiny bit better at this stage.
That's on TNC. They are going to try for it. They zip onto Fly. Fly gets the defensive self nightmare out in time. Raven, no, he actually takes it off onto himself, but that's going to set up for the combo from Notel and Rezo. As that is Raven down. I don't know if he necessarily wanted to take the nightmare for himself there.
That was a big mistake there. I think that was a play for sure.
Yeah, he ends up getting blown up. No chance to Sunder or react.
And it's a metamorphosis down the drain as well for 2 minutes. That is absolutely huge.
And still the towers stay up. Bottom lane, you've got OG looking for the setup on Tim. Geralt gets the Echo Stomp. No tail, he's in with the combo. It's another kill for this Blink Dagger Tiny. 4-0-2. OG starting to step up the pace and tempo whilst maintaining full control of their towers.
Yeah, they're multitasking very well. Like being on the offense and the defense at the same time and doing it perfectly. That's really, really a lot of teamwork and experience. It's very impressive.
Raven.
For TNC right now, they have to wait for the next meta to be able to. Maybe the Clockwork and the Skyruff can try to set up something, the hook into a Mystic Flare combo.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Look at their eyes sit down bottom. Notel. Hiding in the trees, waiting for someone to come out. He will reveal himself. It's too full that they could have a go at this. It is a tricky one. Lane getting pushed in both bottom and mid lane. Raven is managing to get a bit of pressure back on this tier 1 tower with the illusion. He should finally be able to take it up for fortification, but this time round, to defend bottom lane. They've got the jump in, they've got the combo. Snowball is Hotel. In the cogs. That's a big kill for TNC. They're able to put a stop to the tiniest kill streak. On 4-3-7 gets the kill. Tower does still fall, but at the same time, as I'm saying, Raven does get tier 1 top as well.
Yep, and OG is trying to press forward with another tier 1 and middle. I'm not sure if they're going to be successful here. But at the end of the day, so it was 1-for-1 power and they got the kill. That's definitely a good trade for VP. Sorry, not VP.
VP? VP Raven. TNC indeed. 7 for 5. 3k lead still for OG. But definitely Ravens Terror one to watch out for, even though, as you say, they didn't necessarily get those early pushes as successful as they would like with the metamorphosis. He's still farming very well, and with the Mask of Madness, he's only going to create a bigger gap between himself and the carries of OG's side, if he's allowed to do so on his half of the map. See how well OG can invade and sort of punish the Terrorblade during this farming phase, which they get their hands on him, as we've seen. They can blow him up very easily with the combo. The amount of magical they have at this stage.
Elder Titan and the Tiny.
Yeah. Right. Oh, this Invis rune. Look at this. This could set up something perfect for OG. The Invis rune to the 5th grip. No chance to respond to that one as Raven gets punished. TNC were smoked up and nowhere in position to actually do anything to be able to save Raven in that situation.
There's gonna be a tower as well. It's a big kickoff into an objective, like perfect scenario for OG. Not James can do much to defend here. They're gonna try. Don't think they can hold this tower.
Repel onto Rezo with this tower. That will be the link is completed. But he actually backs away, a little too scared to sort of stand the ground and finish the tower off. I mean, Tim's down 1-4-3-7R there. No tail will jump back in. Finish it off. There we have it. And that indeed, that'll be the completed Lincoln Sphere out for this Morphling. So now the much more of an issue for these heroes like the Skyruff that were being picked to sort of control him. If he's quick on the fingers, Rezo's going to be very hard to deal with.
Storm has been having a quiet game so far, like busy farming, getting focusing on his economy.
Yep.
Trying to get his Bloodstone ASAP. So we haven't seen much from him after that first blood, before the creep spawn.
Yeah, absolutely. That was sort of it.
That was
like,
his only kill.
Yeah, that was his job done. He was like, right, boys, back to farm. And it's the right way to play, as you say. He needs to have that Bloodstone. Ooh, Raven. Does a find him there with the help of Sam H and his hook shot. They cut in. Yeah, more money for the Terrorblade. As long as they can fuel this machine, TNC still have a chance.
Skyrim got a deep ward down, so they have this jungle beacon. They wanted to have this ward a lot earlier, but they couldn't actually do it because of all the fights that was happening. It's difficult for them to get in. But right now, they have a deep ward. They actually have 2 good vision on the top side jungle and the bottom side. Good information for them. Hopefully, if Storm can actually use this to get a to increase his Bloodstone charges, that would be really nice for him.
Yep. Just complete. No tell. Does have another stack that he's picking up the Ancients. Item-wise after the blink. The Asher mid lane. 37 moving forward. A Rezo being backed up by S4. A very hard combo to break through.
Both teams just very happy to like just play the economy game. Just get to the lineup. Oh, top lane. Kick off.
Cuckoo. Straight in. Has he got enough damage? Yes, he has. Can he get out though? That's another question. Fly. He's there with the Fiend's Grip, and as quickly as Cuckoo finds the Bloodstone charges.
Oh, you gotta deny. But
that is true.
It's sad still. Though. You just got the Bloodstone and you have to do that.
Yeah.
It's still a very good, big deal for OG to get back to that ground.
14 plus 1, that's 15. Minus 5, that's 10. Quick maths. That's not going to be good maths for TNC. 4k lead for OG now. That kill. No tail with the S&Y complete. How's Raven doing item-wise? He's very close to having the ultimate orb, so nearly does have. He is closing in on the Manta start. But OG are ready to go.
Yeah, with the S&Y on timing, they feel like they're hitting like a small timing window, so they're going to try to take advantage of it. It's difficult for them to, to stay a part of the match.
Oh, but look at that.
They don't want to be alone.
They scanned it. Yeah, TNC know what's up. They know that there's a movement coming in.
Yeah, because if you look for it.
And I'll tell you what, Sam H. Yeah, Sam H in trouble. We'll put the cogs down. Cuckoo is going to zip off the sidelines. Fine, fly. Go for the Nightmare, but he's still down. The ult flies in. That's going to be big for Jared. Catches out 3, and now Rezo jumps forward, takes down the Tusk. See backing off. Arax trying to keep the fight going. Ojo jumping in the combo onto Cuckoo. They have the sleep, buying time for the top to come back offline. But Cuckoo is not enough damage. Cuckoo will survive. Rezo does get the double kill. On the back of it all, S4 tried to wrap around, but Cuckoo held him in place with the Vortex. And now S4 himself, he's in trouble. 14:37 has the silence. Cuckoo turns back around, get the kill. No tell and Rezo move in though. And they will end up finding the triple for the Morphling. So even though Raven was able to get a couple of kills, he still ends up going down. Resolution getting massively out of hand despite TNC's best efforts, as this morph is looking very hard to stop.
Not all is lost, Owen. Storm didn't die, so he was able to get recover, I would say, from Bloodstone charges. That's something for him. Gonna be on his way to the Kaya, Bloodstone Kaya Orchid. Once you get the Titans, Storm is gonna be a huge nuisance.
They need to worry though, because Resolution is 1,000 away from having the E-Blade, and we've already seen how much Burst potentially has without it with the backup of the Elder Titan. It's going to get even harder. S4 finishes off his Blink Dagger, so those repel saves are going to be easier for him to pull off.
Yeah, they have to try and focus him in the fight stall, otherwise the Omni is just going to keep his team alive. So I guess it will be the Storm stuff or the Clockwork to find him in the fights. And make sure that he doesn't get too many repels and heals off, especially on the Morphling.
Find a Raven. Did pick up the recipe after sort of a panic rise. He was going down and went out. Now have the money for the completed Manta Star, so that's complete. Fly. Oh, he's got his eyes on Cuckoo. He invades the jungle, has the setup. TPs are coming in, but it's going to be cancelled. They know that there's no saving the Storm Spirit. They are indeed straight into the pit. Resolution and the boys is there. Anyway, TNC can stop it. They will have Storm back up in 10 seconds. And maybe that's enough. OG a little bit scared. They're back away. Looks like they don't want to commit with the pit. With the Storm having such a short respawn.
No need to risk like something getting, like the Aegis getting stolen because of the Storm and the Clockwork. So and they're okay playing a slow game, more focused on making sure that everything is stable. They don't have to do anything too fancy. They have a good lead right now. Just need to build on it instead of trying to risk getting a bigger lead and throwing a lot of it away.
mean, what was the next move for TNC? They are 7k down. How do they sort of get control back of this game? Is it all just about making sure that the space is there for Raven to farm safely? Like, can Terrorblade still carry this game?
I think he can, even though it will be difficult because of like ET and Omni. They are two very good heroes against Terrorblade. He's gonna need his BKB though to be able to take the fight.
The mid lane, he's going in onto Tims. Tims buys some time with the snowball, but it's still not enough. And with the Nightmare setup from Fly, they're going to look for a second kill. They've found 1437. 2 more kills for Resolution. They just can't stop this Water Boy. He's 5-0-1. With the E-Blade, as we saw, it's so easy for this hero to get kills just like that. With 2 heroes down, no tell. He's into the pit. They're thinking about it. They're not necessarily the quickest of Roshan. Less Rezo would try and commit, but Rezo's actually got his sights set towards the top. And who was pushing it in. Maybe we're seeing if they could catch out the stuff. They're going to be nice.
There are no rush to get the rush. Because they have a very good scaling lineup, and Morphing is going to reach the front end. I think he's going to take the Morph target allies. So we can actually have the double repel. That would be very useful.
Yeah, we'll see if they are. I've seen so many Morphlings, and very few of them actually do utilize the ultimate. Which is fair enough, because a lot of the times they're just to the point where they just delete heroes. Like, it's like the other spells are.
You know they can abuse it. This game is a
Should be fine.
That was a good try by Jarex. But because they have Tiny on the team, you replicate the Tiny. I mean, you mock the Tiny and then you get the big grab.
Yeah, okay. And then you get the extra damage from you.
And you have the splash, the range splash.
Okay, that is true. Oh, interesting.
I'm sure he'll do it or something.
Because I've seen so many times like really does this target. You're right. Something with a tree. That sounds terrible.
Yeah, I don't want to dump out with the tree. Both very, very useful. So now to be on the. They want another. I think I'll pick up.
And then found Tims. Jump in and the Tusk is gone. 50 seconds, no Tusk.
Dire structures
Just a support. Okay, maybe that's a bigger kill.
Could still proving to be quite good. Very hard to control this thing. But we'll find the just the shot. Trying to chase this. The Raven's already out with the TP. Who's still around? The TP actually up for seconds, but he has to reject.
It should be fun.
More than okay. Get some safe out of that.
Good job getting forward and catch. It's difficult sometimes to say. Have to get the BKBs before they can really fire OG.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, that's a terrible super. I think you have to buy AC because you have to set up the matchup. It will be so another thing. Annoying.
Indeed, it's just the amount out there. And you know what other things you can do? I don't know if they patched it, but you remember with the Morphling, if you take the Terrorblade and then you metamorphosis when the ult is wearing out, when the morph's wearing out, and then so you've still got metamorphosis after. When the metamorphosis ends, you know how it turns the TP back to melee? There was like a bug. Well, I'm sure it's a feature, but would make the Morphling melee. And then you could build that Battle Fury and stuff. But I don't know if that's good. Like, is that good to make the Morphling melee? And I don't know if it still works. They probably fixed it.
I'm not sure if it still works.
Yeah.
I think you'd rather rage.
Sure. Yeah, I guess so. It would be cool for some clutch plays, but we'll see what happens. As I say, I very rarely see Morphlings ever use the Morph skill. It's, it's not really living up to the name ultimate ability when it's not really the reason why the hero's picked at all at the moment.
The most common one you see people do is like they go for a kill, they morph to the stunning hero, they use their saber and they morph back to hit him. That's the common.
Well, he does take it indeed. He has got more target allies, so maybe we'll see some Morphling shenanigans with his teammates.
With a tiny.
I'm ready to see him do it. Cuckoo zipping in, zipping out. Pushing them back. Managing to stabilize the lead. did get to 7k, but as we can see, it's keeping around that point as Raven still farming very well. It's 2k behind the Morphling, but considering his team as a whole, 7k behind, the Terrorblade is still doing fine for himself. And he has the money for the completed Hurricane Pike.
The Roshan is something that OG has been wanting to do for ages. To you know, further run the Aegis, and on top of that Aegis, get a gem on your support, control the map. Those are the things that OG wants to do for the extent. TNC is just trying their best to keep up and get more items on the stock so that they can actually do a lot, because OG doesn't have good lockdown on the stock. Until they have a hex, I guess. When they get a hex on OG, then maybe they can kill it.
Flying Rezo towards mid, they were eyeing up the Terrorblade, but it's a little deep to sort of go in on. Got Samate showing in the lane, cutting the creeps off. Blind now starting to move across, see if he can get anyone in mid. Or down to see if he can get vision. But TNC doing a job at the moment of avoiding these moves.
Dire's top tower is under
Yep.
attack.
Yeah, just trying to get whatever it can without losing heroes to the timing. They're not given time to pick off for quite some time. Vision from OG right now have really scared it, but still not going to put away any so the enemy is so good more strong. This power on the other hand is good for GA.
Big Ren will take this down with the drive first. You get the trade though, on top. Tier 2 will go down to the spot. Tier 2, the big one, getting that mid one. And the build as well, no, talked about lockdown, he now has the Orchid complete on top.
Wow, okay, that's...
Yeah, one of the ways I guess to answer Longstorm doesn't have a Yule Scepter or a Lincoln, so is vulnerable to being silenced. And he's gonna need it. I tell him in this build.
Not something you see so often against the top. And now OG on the top once it hits the Morphing. Who are gonna get here?
There we go. There was a support.
This is like that, like just the fall for the time spent in the smoke.
Tanking the gank. Okay, they will look towards the bit there. I will keep it and he's got to be set back.
God, that was done by OG. 8 hours from there, I tell you.
Yeah, between the it's good now, the pit will take it for very, very quickly. 2 heroes down on TNC. They're not going to be able to get them in time for the vision with the grab. She grabs herself the agent. Resolute will take it. Even though I don't really know if this morph is in any danger of the tank. Just in case he is, he has got that second 6-0-1 on Resolute on this side. It's having a very, very, very smooth time with the morph. Really is hitting all the time, doing everything that the team needs into, and he is this big sort of red box that deals an insane amount of damage output. I'm pretty sure in the rest of the series we'll see Morphling more carefully thought about in the drafting stages, in the end phases. I don't know what the win rate is, but it really does seem like this hero is just swooped at the moment for his team.
So just keep marks on this wall.
He's not used it. As I said, this is what happens. They just don't use the other. I think, you know, for these carry players, it's just too many buttons.
I mean, you don't.
I think that's the thing. Yeah, the hero is so good you don't need to use the ultimate.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, that's true. It's really not nothing with a fence. Bad. How? That.
Getting the creep, bot lane, where not nearly able to get. So comes in, will de-push the lane as bots joins team. Raven building into PKB now, just making sure that he can get ready for this almost certain high ground defense they're having to come in with soon as OG is prepping. We'll get silenced though, put down. They'll be able to kick more forwards.
So, being able to die.
Yeah, if he gets caught out like that with the silence before he starts to shift. Rezo. Oh. Did that just of course? He is still alive. But it's definitely potential for TNC to find that kid Rezo misplaced.
Yes, you can't. For that to occur. If you
Yeah, you can imagine he's going to be a bit more aware of that. Maybe, yeah, I believe the Orchid only just finished Cuckoo, so I expect having sort of, you know, not the ancient seal, but having a silenced player.
maybe one week first start, then the other side. That's maybe maybe 5 minutes away. We play maybe like a second version for the season. Like almost much to be able to keep the pace of the round.
Raven has got the BKB finished off. And damage out. Bit of a late game diffuser, but very good. Absolutely, if you can throw in that, being able to continue combos. But as much as he does need the mana to do so.
Yeah, he's gonna need like a late fire or some remote. Because that's gonna be another thing he's gonna fix later. So many things that he needs, and he needs like a hard armor item advice to restore you because you're against the other fighter.
It really does. TNC out game going. They're still used to lose power. Keep them to base defended. So maybe if they can continue to hold like this, they can to turn it around. OG to mess up with off ground push. On the side, Fly. Find Sam H. Reacts. He's going to follow up. They're throwing everything in on him at the same time. That is fine. Enough damage and just to TNC come in to make sure that OG is kept away from the club.
He is actually pretty using that easy because 2.8.
Yeah, as well. Every game I see Sam H, he always proves it does do a lot of work. It's just so funny because it's an action that a lot of other teams rarely build into. But Sam H finding a place for it in most of the games that I've seen him. Yeah.
So, I like it when he's using the use gun partners. Something that people it helps you delay the
Radiant structures are fortified.
Bottom, you will have a fortification up top. Who can think caught out? No doubt. It's a solo kill.
Big kill. Wow, back here.
Now I'm going to try and do so for X4 characters outside of the base. So Semi is fortification already used. So no fortification, no extra. It's a Rezo. Rezo forced out. Turned himself into the Bane there. Yeah, he just went into the lane and went quickly back out. He didn't really do anything. Pressing the buttons, jumped in, will burst down. Fight has come through from Sam H. Tier 3 down, OG have opened the base. Sam H no turns it as well with the Mystic Flare from Hotel. Rezo out to the sun. Rezo pulling a little low, but he took a repel. He's okay. Coming in for check. Just going to catch on to 2, 3, 4 dead, 5 dead. Buyback coming out from Raven. The Touch is down for 70. There's no buyback from the Tuck as well. OG again. He had a very good time. They've got the combo onto 40-37. He's down. Triple kill for Rezo. Zipping in with a sleep connect. Hotel. The Avalanche team comes out, saving the momentum for the side. Raven. They'll turn back in onto the Storm. He's X'd up. And now Raven. They come in. Resolution turns into the Terror Blade to use the Metamorphosis. And that is game over. GG, well played. What a hero. I wonder if we're going to see it the rest of this series. I feel like that's got to be banned early on. This hero just